All right. So, last time when we left off, the party had just made their way through the caverns underneath this mysterious castle that cropped up north of Drake's Landing, culminating that whole trip by encountering a skeletal dragon that eventually seemed to yield to the divine power wielded by Trogdor as it was given back to him by Bahamut. And as it yielded and Trogdor uh, placed a hand on the skeleton, it actually seemed to undergo some sort of resurrection type process and turn back into a massive adult silver dragon that turned out to be none other than Norganoth, the uh, considerably smaller steed that Trogdor had been summoning up until he had lost his powers. um, this being his true form, and him now having that back, you have on your side a pretty powerful ally. But you've just breached the lower levels of this castle, and after some not so smooth attempts at stealth, it would seem you've raised some alarms already. Um, so having dropped a pair of cultists and having had one other escape, um, hearing the others scrambling to come and provide some aid, what would you guys like to do?
Wasn't Norganoth and I right outside the door, or right on the inside of the doorway? Like on the other side of the wall, like 10 feet away?
I'm just picturing it as like you're on either side of the door frame, but
Yes, I mean,
okay.
I'll go on and his lead.
All right. So yeah, you can, if you remember, the door that you are currently kind of situated around leads out to a hallway that uh, stretches out to your left and to your right. From the left, you can hear the hissing and gurgling that you recognize pretty well by now means there are worm-infested undead that way. That's also where the pair of cultists came from that you had your second combat engagement with here. Um, so, on the right, you see a number of doors kind of lining the hallways, or the hallway. All of them currently closed. And at the end of each stretch of hallway, you can see it turns basically to continue away from the side of the hallway that your current room is on. So, are you advancing or fortifying or some combination of the two?
Is there any kind of tables or anything we could set up right here on the left side? Try and slow down the undead, or at least funnel them in.
Well, the room you're in does have a number of barrels in various states of repair or disrepair. So I guess if you wanted to build some sort of makeshift barrier, you guys could lug some of those over.
Yeah, I'll say to Norganoth that him and I should grab the most intact barrels and anything else that was roughly that size to try and make like a funnel shape in the hallway, so we only have to fight one or two zombies at a time.
Sorry,
I
I
can't
wasn't I wasn't pushing to talk. I just realized that as you started saying that. Go ahead and make a strength check, not to determine whether you can move the barrels, but to see how quickly you can do it.
+3.
I think it's only the saves.
I believe that's correct.
Ah, okay.
Let me make one for Norganoth in his current form.
Which is a plus 20.
Something like that.
Yeah.
How's your old dragon?
Yep.
Woo! That's a nat 20.
Hey! I told you it was a plus 20.
Yeah, that's a nat 20 for, yeah, a total of 25.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-huh.
He
And that's in
literally
his
is just
humanoid
chucking
form.
them across the room.
Yeah, you like assembly line that shit. He just like throws the barrels out the door, and you kind of stack them up out in the hallway.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to pretty quickly and efficiently set up barrels kind of more on one side of the hallway, so that in game terms, you've bottlenecked them now to one space that they can come through. There's like a little passage that is 1 square wide by 2 squares deep that they have to funnel through to get to you.
Nice.
Sweet. And then
Alright.
Raphael and Morganoff, we should stand shoulder to shoulder at the entrance of this funnel.
I don't think you really could.
You can, because you've got 2 spaces you can stand, and then 1 where they could stand, so you could have 2
Gotcha.
and 1. All right. So yeah, let's get that situated.
Damn, you're not giving Maya any place to get in there.
Yeah.
We could do it.
Is there any way I can reach?
I mean, I could just stand next to you and you could just grab kunai off my belt and throw them.
Yeah, but I don't get a very high plus for that.
You're not proficient in simple weapons?
I mean, I can't. I mean, I just get the like I still get +5, but I know I only do a D4 on it.
Okay, and let's bear in mind that there are sounds of living humanoids coming from the other side. So you're fighting on 2 fronts here. If you fortify.
I will
in
go
position.
to the other front.
Okay. There's still plenty to do, no matter where you situate yourself. Okay.
I'm gonna stay
Maya-
halfway between them.
All right. Bungdo and Lilith, I mean, I would imagine you guys are kind of in the middle then, because you're ranged spell chuckers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you explain the layout again?
I am actually putting it together on a map right now, and I will show it to you in just a second. So, move you guys over. Alright, so you came from that little opening to the south. Norganoth and Trogdor are fortifying the left side. Maya is kind of front line on the right, and everybody else is toward the middle. There is a single door that is basically, to verify, just north of where Lilith is standing. So I don't know if you guys want to investigate or hold tight while you hear things closing in from both sides.
I will wait.
Okay.
Well, maybe I'll just peek at it.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say, if she doesn't, I'm gonna push past her and check it.
Don't push past me.
Then I will let her do the honors of opening it.
Okay. Please hold.
Ear licks.
No, not ear licks.
Uh-huh.
More like me
He's
moving
just
things.
loading it.
Oh.
You look in, and you see a bucket.
Oh.
And you smell some pretty gross stuff.
Okay.
Is it a shit bucket?
It's Smells like one. Okay. So, anything you guys would like to do in preparation for whatever might come?
That makes
I closed
sense.
the door.
Just, waiting with my shield and mace out.
Sorry, Becca.
I'm just going to be prepared. That's about
Feel
all I can
prepared.
do. Yep,
Okay.
be prepared.
Okay.
I'm actually going to
Um,
step into this doorway, right there, and hide,
Mhm. Okay.
and just kind of peek out.
All right. Cool.
You want me to roll a
So,
stealth check?
yeah. Go ahead and do that now.
Sweet.
All right. Okay. So yeah, having had a good amount of time to kind of fortify and build up your defense strategy here, right around the time Togar ducks into the door of the little storage room that you guys emerged from, you hear the footfalls of the undead come kind of sliding and pattering down the hallway to your left. And as you hear that, you see the shadows kind of dancing against the wall before the first pair of them make their way around. And looking at... Why you do this, roll 20. Reloading. Again.
This hallway's lit, right?
As fuck, fam.
I was just gonna say, if not, could we retcon that I cast light on something?
I mean, it's lit. Like, can you see? You should be able to see.
Yeah, the long hallway at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just want to make sure of that. So let's see if these guys will load this time, shall we?
They are broken.
Okay. So that's what you see on that side, and you you hear the clattering and kind of muffled speech of humanoids on the right, although none of them have seemingly emerged from any of those doorways down there yet. Okay, so I think it is probably time to roll some initiative.
Meh.
Oh lord, it's one of those days.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness!
It's one of those days. Oh boy.
Come on, a freaking 2?
Yep.
You're complaining. You didn't roll a 2.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, and can I get initiative from Bungdo?
Dove de bone. Of course, right on in there.
Okay. So we get everything all ordered up. Yeah. All right. So
Zambies.
It's fine, I
Uh-huh.
didn't want to move anyways. Come to my funnel.
it does kind of work out for you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, the first one comes shambling up, and let's see, yeah, it obviously closes the distance with Norganoth here. And it is going to...
Pat him on the
What?
shoulder.
Fuck is happening right now? I've had so many character sheet issues with Roll20. It's fucking stupid. Hold on.
Going to pat him on the shoulder and say, "Hi, how are ya?"
Oh no, you don't want to deal with the thing that this has for its character sheet right now. Trust me.
It rolled a 30. Even though it
You do
rolled a
not
3.
want any of this shit.
It's
Got
like
like Pathfinder stats where it's like tripled.
it's like Vax. It rolled a 3, but it got a 27.
Alright. I'm just gonna have this open here, and I guess I'll like manually roll for this shit because I don't want to reconfigure a character sheet on the fly.
But yeah, fair enough.
Okay. So, first, it is going to throw a worm at Norganoth. Let's make a save.
What a dick.
+3.
Okay. No problem. He just kind of bats it off to the side like it's nothing.
Maya's currently the only one not getting the bonus on that.
Dang it.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't automatically win.
Okay, so then it is going to swing on Norganoth twice. So, roll some shit.
It swings and misses both times because it has Norganoth has an AC of 300.
Let's see. So it swings once and it just clangs off the armor that had formed around Norganoth's frame. The second one. Ooh, this one's close. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this actually hits Norganoth. So let's see. Let's roll some damage. Okay. So he takes an amount of damage. It
And
doesn't
he's-
seem like a grievous wound to him. Like he could probably take like almost 20 of these hits. But you know, it's a hit.
I would like to use my reaction for my Sentinel speed.
Okay. Yeah, 24 is definitely gonna hit. Okay.
I have to just add the extra damage on here at some point.
You should.
Yeah, that's actually pretty easy to do. If you remind me, we can do that after the session.
Or if you forget, you can remind me because I've done it too. So
There you go.
Let me just re-roll again. I think I got it already.
Yep.
Oh, I spelled it wrong, but yep.
Just forgot the first
Diet.
part of the word, but yeah. Okay.
Diet.
Yeah. So, yeah, your sentinel attack just bam cracks the thing in the face as it's kind of recoiling with a little bit of blood across its gnarly-looking claws. All right. So then the other one. These are not smart creatures. He's just gonna file right in behind his buddy. Do that. Okay. So, that brings us to Norganoth.
Kick his ass, too bad.
Okay. So he gets to make 2 weapon attacks.
you're just gonna grab where you got hit and cry.
Alright. So, you see him swing with the... actually, I'm going to reflavor this. He doesn't have a mace like Trogdor. He has, a silver and blue greatsword slung over his shoulder. And he's going to swing that shit twice. Well, I think an 18 and a 28 are both going to hit.
Just a little.
Yeah, so you just see this great sword come down and like it almost cuts a V in the zombie. Like it comes down through the joint of like the right shoulder and then misses that just a little bit and kind of cuts down almost in the neck area of the other side. This thing is still standing, but its head is damn near removed from these two hits.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Cool. Lilith.
Are there like, do we hear a bunch more, or is it just these two?
You hear a few more of the zombie creatures coming from around the corner on the left. And then you hear people kind of scrambling to get their shit together somewhere on the right, probably behind one or more of those doors.
Okay, so I'll just do a bonfire on that first one.
Okay, so yeah, setting the bonfire in the funnel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me find it first. Oh no, I don't have it on my sheet.
Should be there.
Right, I found it.
Let me find where I left your little bonfire token. Okay, well, I'm just bad at this. I guess I'll make another one.
Yes, scrub.
Reminds me of the Tuesday session. As Malkar higher level, I true polymorphed into an adult gold dragon. He didn't have a token for it, so he just made my character like a 3x3 instead of 1x1.
Okay. All right. Got it. Anything else from Lilith?
Nope.
Okay. So then at the end of Lilith's turn, Norganoth is going to take a legendary action.
He what?
Yeah. And
cut out.
swing. At the end of Lilith's turn, Norganoth is going to take a legendary action and swing again.
Wasting a legendary action.
I mean, like, this thing is almost crumpled down into the bonfire at this point.
Don't you get like 3 per round?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. So, Togar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna peek my head out. Did he drop the thing?
No, it is still standing there, although it's slumping under the weight of that last blow and is not looking good.
Alright. I am going to just, I guess fuck it. I'll just throw a dagger at it.
Okay. So, yeah, as Norganoth is, Oh, right. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you throw your dagger at the thing, and it kind of whizzes by Norganoth and sticks into the like the shoulder area of the zombie thing, and
And then its arm falls off.
yeah. So with that, easy enough.
Just thinking it hitting it in the forehead, between the eyes, and then delayed sneak attack damage, and it just blows up its head.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly. If the DM would allow that, that's what I want to do.
Bloody mess.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Broken ass roll 20.
Broken ass. Roll 20. What's being broken about it? Just character sheets?
Character related stuff. So like I'm trying to drag and drop tokens onto the map, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And then half the time when I do get them on the map, it's like, oh, you wanted a spawn of Caius? Here's a demi-lich.
What? Really?
I mean, if you guys are cool fighting a demi-lich, I guess we could just do that.
With
No.
Norganoth on our side, yeah.
DM will remember that.
He does not speak for the group.
He does not even speak for himself.
Yep, he has no free will at this point.
We have claimed his power of attorney.
Yep.
Oh, me.
Okay. Yeah. So this one just like eviscerates on the one side, and yeah, no, this one is down. You see the worms still kind of crawling around the crumpled remains of the thing.
On the fire.
Yeah, they're like heading for the high ground, trying to escape the fire that's burning up the host. But yeah, okay.
And I suppose that will be it. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna. Can I say I step back in the hallway to stealth, but I literally have nothing for sight. Like, I'm kind of peeking around the corner kind of thing.
Yeah. For like mechanically speaking, if you want to say, yeah, you're in the door frame, but you stay out there just so your token can see. That's fine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So I will do that.
Okay. Cool. So then, Trogdor, what are you doing?
Let's see. Need a bit at range. I guess I will just do this. Oh wow. I'm doing it on the back zombie.
Okay.
And then that's I think.
All right. Well, it rolls an 8 on the dex save, so yeah, you see this little like divine spark, kind of singe its cheek.
And it's looking bloody.
Looking messy. It's not looking bloody.
Is there a bonus action? Okay, yeah, okay. As a bonus action, I'll do that onto Norganoth.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Make a quick note of that. Cool. That's it. Bungdo, what are you doing? Are you muted?
Probably.
Oh, god damn it. I don't suppose I can hit the fire one with Produce Flame.
Well, why not?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yep.
You can always step in front of me.
Okay, and yeah, you chuck this little fireball at it, and it detonates on its chest, and you can like smell even more of the burning flesh odor, kind of wafting your way. All right.
Nothing like a cooked zombie. Medium rare.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Maya.
I will take a step here. And I will throw 2 darts at this guy. I'm not on top of you, don't worry.
No, you're fine.
Shoo, shoo.
Okay.
And I will. Do that for my bonus action.
Or
And I will step back here.
easy enough.
Yep. Do I do the 6 points? I bet the 9-1 misses, doesn't it?
No, I think that hits.
A
Does it?
10 to hit? Yeah, no, 10 hits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
These
because
are
9
like,
hit.
yeah, these are zombies.
Yeah, these
Well,
things are
Oh,
scrubs.
close to
cool.
zombies. Yeah,
Are these the
so,
ones that are the auto hits for anyone who has like a +7?
No, that was the trolls.
No.
Or,
Yeah.
ogres.
ogres.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so no, those 2 darts both just sink in. No issues.
Can I have it hit both his eyeballs, or at least eye sockets, whatever remains?
Sure. I mean, functionally, you probably won't do much, but you know, if you want some target practice, yeah.
Well, the first one probably hits the eye. The other one kind of probably goes into his nose or something.
Yeah, maybe like glances off the eyebrow and kind of just digs a chunk out of the.
Gives him an
scalp
eyebrow
area.
piercing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's it for my area.
Yep.
Okay. So now, gotta do the thing.
A thing.
No
Not
things
the
need to be
things.
done.
Okay.
No things. No
So.
things at all.
Brings us to the undead creatures. So, you hear more of them come kind of swarming around the corner. More of them this time. As, let's see, 4 come running around and almost reach the bottleneck here. And this one that was in kind of the back line behind the fallen one is going to move forward.
Into the bonfire.
He ain't smart.
Yep.
And yeah, so what damage am I looking at for that bonfire? Or is it only when you start? Or is it move into? I can't remember.
It's when you move into it and when you end on it. It's a
Okay.
dex save and 2d8
Dex save.
fails.
Got it.
The save is a 15.
That's a 9.
Okay. Do you want
Give
me
me
to do
that
the damage,
damage.
or are you just gonna do it?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, let me remember how to do it, because I always forget. I could just be cheap and use this.
Okay. So yeah, you immediately hear this like sizzling sound as the thing trudges forward and like steps through the burning body of the one in front of it. The foot just comes squarely down on the fire. And I think it's gonna make the same decisions that the last one did. So it's gonna throw a worm at Norganoth. Who again just kind of swats it out of the air with one hand.
Better not be flinging it towards me.
And then makes 2 claw attacks. Oh, okay. So this thing lunges at Norganoth and with back-to-back natural ones falls on its face. And I'm gonna say, you know what, Laura, go ahead and roll another 2d8.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right.
Um,
Yeah.
since I have my sentinel reaction, is it considered prone, so I get advantage? Or
Yeah.
auto crit or something like that?
Oh, God.
Advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no problem there. That's easy enough. So you wait until it falls flat on its face in the fire, and then just boom down with the mace, driving it even further down, just like covering its whole front with flames. Yeah. No, this thing is not in a good place.
Just
Okay.
think of Gallagher slam down the one on top of the remains of the other, and it just goes squirting everywhere.
All right. So then that will bring us to Morganoth.
Just
Oof,
repeating what Trogdor did.
this is gonna be fucking disgusting. So 2 great sword attacks, both with advantage.
Oh Christ.
All right. I mean, could have been worse, but that's still like 30 points of damage. Yeah, and so just chopping this thing to pieces. You see bits of flaming zombie get like catapulted up out of the wreckage. Like it's just unrecognizable as something that was at one point probably a human. All right. I think. Let's see if there's anything else funny. No, he's good. So that's gonna be it for him. And Lilith, what are you doing?
Okay. Oh good, I do have this out. I just remembered that I might not have this in here.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put it... Oh no, that one is gone.
Yeah.
I missed it. Okay, well I'll put it right on that last one. Right, originating on that one.
Jeez.
20-foot radius originating on the. Okay. Cool. Let's do some drawing, shall we?
Does it go around corners?
Hmm?
Does it go around corners?
I never remember with spells like this.
For something like this, I would say probably, because it's
Yeah,
a hail,
Yeah,
so
it's
it comes from
up top.
above.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not really going around corners. It's going.
Above.
Yeah.
It's originating around the corner.
Jeez.
What's weird is it's hailing in the wall.
Okay. Each one in the cylinder. Okay, so yeah, they immediately have to make saves, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
So. Okay. No, the highest one was an 11.
They suck at this.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, do you really want to deal with ninja zombies?
No thanks.
Yes.
Of
I'm
course
not
you
scared
do.
of Anything.
Okay. So 2d8 bludgeoning and 4d6 cold.
Those numbers don't seem that high. For 4d6 cold gets 15 damage.
All right. So yeah, that is a good chunk off of each of them.
Maybe I should cast that on Melkar. Except his soul is already cold and dead.
Yep.
And as hard as hail.
Got him.
Who's that?
Brown's other character.
Yep.
Sunday.
I have the spell, so
Yeah, so so as this spell comes into effect, you just see like what looks like the ceiling just opening up, and like golf ball sized hail just starts to pelt these things. Yeah, you can see like divots and craters appearing, like where it's just like knocking their skulls in places. Yeah. Okay. I assume that's it.
Yeah.
Togar.
Well, there's still nothing coming from Maya's way, correct?
No.
Alright. Well, I suppose... Yeah, fuck it. I'll just throw a dagger at, this one.
Okay. So you pop out around the corner and throw a dagger, and you miss.
Alright, I'm gonna throw it again.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I think what happens is you like throw your dagger, and as it's like spinning in the air, the butt end of it catches Norganov's shoulder and kind of goes ping, 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 like around the hallway. And you know what? It manages to land in that same damn wall sconce that gave you guys so much trouble last week.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not even gonna have it returned back to me.
A monument to our failures.
Yep.
watch.
Okay.
Some person's just gonna not duck and walk into it, knock themselves out.
Yep.
It will
Okay.
be Trogdor.
Alright. Well, I suppose that ends my turn.
Gonna go wallow in your shame for a
Yeah,
minute?
I'm literally just gonna stand there in the doorway, just like silently weeping.
All right, Trogdor, what are you doing?
The range of that spell again. 60 feet. Alright, I'll just, on the bottom right one, I'll cast Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
There we go.
Will one of these creatures ever make a dex save? Only time will tell. Not yet. That's an 11. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
All right. So, at this point, you guys hear almost simultaneously a couple of the doors down the hallway to the right begin to open. And
My side of the hallway?
yes,
Okay.
move the doors out of the way. All right. And so I think, actually, let's just pick an idea. This other one. So, at this point, 3 cultists emerge from varying doors down the hallway. Each of them preparing to cast some sort of spell. So, the closest one to Maya is going to ooh, okay. Actually, they're all going to do the same thing. They're all going to disappear.
What?
So the doors open, and you see people come running out and just vanish.
What was the point of that? I'm very confused about what they thought they were doing.
Haven't they just cast invisibility on themselves in the past?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like, what?
So-
Oh, I'm here. Bye.
Well,
Okay.
are they human?
Yep.
Or at least humanoid, you know, maybe some half elves or something in there. But yeah.
They're all drow.
Aww.
Bungdo, what are you doing? Are you
Being
muted
muted.
again?
Yep.
No.
Oh.
I'm. Oh god damn it! It's fucking closed out of my spell book.
He would like to
Right.
rage.
I'm going to use Healing Word on Trogdor.
Very nice.
How many hit points are you missing?
Only 17. Not
Do you
too
have
many.
Cure Wounds? Because it's a better deal.
Well, Healing Word's a
That's an
cantrip.
action.
It's not a cantrip.
Healing Word?
First level, it's just a bonus action.
Oh, derp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can cure wounds, I suppose.
I mean, if you're next to him, it'd be it's more efficient for the spell slot.
Healing
Hey.
word
Not bad.
bonus
Oh, nice.
action.
Full heal.
Yeah, Healing Word is a bonus action.
I am,
And
full
then this on Kogar.
Wait, on me. Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, I am missing a little bit of health, aren't I?
Not anymore.
All right.
Didn't even
Thank you.
notice.
Yeah.
The not cleric will take care of you though.
Yep.
Yeah.
We need somebody
Okay.
who has Fairy Fire.
What?
What?
Fairy fire doesn't heal. What are you talking about?
He wants advantage.
I just want to be able to see invisibles.
Does fairy fire let you see invisible creatures?
That is literally the primary function of that spell.
No, the primary function is to scare the shit out of people.
I thought it was to give you advantage. But I guess you don't need advantage on people.
Makes
No.
people glow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I
How
assume
do
that's
I
it for
have
Bungo.
fairy fire?
Oh, what?
Oh well.
Mhm.
It says it's a bard and druid spell, but somehow I have it. I don't know.
Hmm.
Probably. Oh. Wait.
Extended list or something?
What?
Extended spell list from your.
Yeah,
thing?
probably.
That would make sense. But yeah, so that's it for Bungo.
Yep.
Maya.
Okay. Well, I don't see anyone. So, Toga, are you still in the room?
Yeah, I'm just kind of poking my head out.
Okay. Why? Well, there's no place I can go except on people to get within feet of the nearest one. So I guess I will cast darts at that guy.
You throw your darts.
At disadvantage.
Did you say you cast darts at them?
Yep.
I say I throw darts.
Well,
Oh.
she did say
Cast.
cast, but,
I would
but
like to cast a spell of darts.
I mean, you
I-
cast a rod. You
I
can
would
True.
like
cast
to make
darts.
fun of Becca for saying cast.
How dare
like
I?
to-
That's a
use
free
English
action.
language?
I would like to assist
Yeah, how dare you?
in that.
That's racist. I'm Elvish. I want you to use Elvish.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll say the same thing in Elvish.
Alright, good.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate
Okay.
Equal opportunity.
I
'Cause
start
that
speaking
again.
gnome.
it.
I also speak in I try and say the same thing in Gnome. I get halfway through it.
I say the same thing, but I'm like horrendously bad at it.
All right.
I have some good
So-
Gnome under my belt.
I think I have
I would
like...
hope you don't have a gnome under your belt.
Yeah, that
Derail.
is kind of gross.
Right.
I have
So.
50... How do I have 51 hours of Gnomish? That seems way too high. Oh,
Because
well.
we walked around for several days and did nothing but learn Gnomish to entertain us.
Good point. So I know a decent amount.
Right.
Right.
How many hours of Gnomish do I know?
Probably 2.
202.
I was kind of right.
Yeah, there were some 2s in there. There were, in
All right.
fact, 2
So the first zombie runs up, throws a worm at Norganoth, which he brushes off like no big deal. First claw attack misses, clangs off the armor. Second one, though, finds an opening and deals a bit of damage to Norganoth.
2.
Jesus. Rolled a nat 20, didn't I?
No. Rolled a nat 19. Close. And I think, well, I guess the one in the back is also going to throw a worm at Norganoth. Just for funsies.
Does it have disadvantage on the throw? Because it's so far away?
No. It's
I
range
I don't
10.
think worms are that aerodynamic.
Oh, these
they're-
are.
They're
That's
apparently
pretty impressive.
good at throwing the worms. But Norganoth rolls a 22, so. Psh. Okay.
Did the front
Bring
one attack him?
Yes, it did.
My reaction to it to him.
Okay. And cool. So that's a thing. You swing on it. And yeah, that obviously hits and crunches the thing. Not dead, but Norganoth gets to use, actually in between the 2 undead creatures, each time he's going to use a legendary action to attack if there's something in front of him to attack. So it's going to go first Trogdor attacks. Then Norganoth takes a greatsword attack. Oh, that's a crit.
He just cuts it in half and moves on to the next one.
Well, he's maintaining the fortified position, but he definitely cuts it in half.
For the second one, he throws the great sword like a spear, and it goes through all 3 of them.
And then he picks
That would
them up
be
and
fun.
he
Let me-
picks it
let me-
up and puts them over the fire.
Let me look at something real quick.
Why doesn't he use his breath weapon?
There are some limitations here.
What limitations?
What
This is
this?
D&D. Whatever we say goes.
Our limitation is our imagination.
Exactly.
Well,
Okay. Yeah. So it's not. He's not going to be able to make a second legendary action attack, but you know he fucking pasted the first one. So. Okay. Which then will bring us to Norganoth's turn, as he.
Did they make... Oh, never mind, he's dead.
Yep.
Yeah, no, just dead. He probably would have been dead earlier, actually, had I done that. But whatever, because it's Norganoth's turn, and he gets all his legendary actions back.
Yeah.
So, I think he is going to. He's going to lean his greatsword against, like, you know, kind of a divot hole in the wall kind of thing, and grab the bow off of his back. short bow and take a couple shots at the distant zombie. Well, 10 foot away zombie. Doing a good bit of damage. Full on, like, just swapping weapons as necessary. Okay. And that's it for him. Lilith, what are you doing?
Sorry, I was chewing a chip. Where were those cultists that appeared?
They came running out of doors here, and here.
Okay. Alright, so I'll cast your fairy fire. Oh, I don't have it on my spell list. Yeah, I'll look it up. My computer's not doing anything. Here
Your computer is doing a lot more than mine is.
we go. It's true. Okay, so that's what I will cast.
Okay.
And I will do it. I guess around where the first one came out.
Okay. And what color would you like it to be?
Pink. I don't care what it says on here. I want it pink.
Okay.
Little do you know, Togar is pink colorblind.
Lilith, wearing all this black. Let's make it pink!
Yeah, well, you know what? Sometimes you just have to have bright colors.
Okay. So that's a thing. And as soon as you cast that, you reveal one of the people.
Yay. Oh, that almost missed it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right, that's it.
Are they like running away from us? Or I guess I couldn't see where the other doors were because they were off my map, so they must be much farther down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Anything else from Lilith?
That's it.
Togar.
I see a shithead over here.
You.
I'm going to turn and dagger to him. I will recall the dagger, and then I will throw it at him.
the one from the sconce.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will throw it at him at advantage.
Yes.
And you get sneak attack.
Did I hit him?
So sneaky.
With an 18?
I
Yeah.
better hit him.
Okay.
Didn't hit. I'm in danger.
Okay. Yeah. So this is actually a pretty nasty wound you deal this guy. Again, kind of a hooded, masked figure, but you hit him like square in the chest with his dagger, and you see it go in almost to the hilt.
Immediately
Yeah,
after that,
Uh-huh.
bonus action, I want to toss the Togarian hand axe at him.
Okay. Yeah, and you throw it and hit him, and just like two thrown weapons now like sticking out of this guy's torso.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is what you would call bloodied.
I'll look at, I'll kind of walk up behind Maya and say, "Go get him, Maya." And then I will leave the hand axe there and just recall the dagger.
Okay. Trogdor.
Guess I'll just try and Sacred Flame the closest one.
Okay. That's an 8 on the dex save, so no dice there. 6 damage.
My
Oh.
spell save DC is different with cleric spells than my paladin spells, right? Since 2 stats are different.
Oh yeah, gosh, that's a nightmare to deal with.
Okay, for a Sacred Flame, it should be a DC of 13 then.
Okay, well that's fine. It rolled an 8. So, no, we're good there. All right, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, check.
Sorry if you hear me. My nails snapped.
Yeah, we
I
definitely
was
hear
just
you.
gonna ask what that was.
Yeah.
No, like,
Someone flicking a hair tie.
no, my nail was like snapped in half. I had to get rid of it. Like, it
You
was
got rid of your nail?
painful. Yeah,
That's disgusting.
I kept part of it.
Only
That's
the good
sad.
part.
Yeah, only the part that's not like going to tear off and make me start bleeding everywhere.
Did anyone listen to my proclamation before we started about drinking?
I didn't hear it.
That I really need to today.
Becca, you can't drink. Shush.
Not allowed.
Everyone else should be drinking right now, though. It's International Tabletop Day, you fools.
What does that have to do with drinking?
It's just to have fun. Jeez, you all have to analyze
What's
everything.
fun?
I don't know.
D&D and
Okay.
Star Wars.
Why can't she drink? Just because diabetic or something else?
Medication.
Meds, yeah.
Oh.
Bad things happen. Don't try it.
Don't try to make Becca drink.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
don't try drinking while on these medications.
I drink anytime I please.
Well,
So, Togar.
Yeah.
First, I'd like you to make a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. And that's
Plus
gonna be with +3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a 9.
All right. So what is Togar's deepest, darkest fear?
Aw.
His brother as a zombie.
You have a
Alrighty
brother?
He had
Not
a
anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the token then, I suppose, let's grab one of these. And appearing right there, where only Togar can see it, you see a rotting, shambling, undead dwarf, your brother. And I need, well, let's see, you already failed your save, and so time to roll some damage.
I lose 300 health.
Beck, are you rolling dice?
I am choosing new dice for tomorrow.
Yours suck too much.
Yeah.
So Togar takes 14 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
All right.
I'm hoping this will give me better luck.
Let's see.
Better not be changing your pink ones.
I have to change all of them, but I'm getting other pink ones.
Right.
Okay. Let's see what else we got. Alright. So... Okay. read. Okay. So then, also, I need Lilith and Maya to make wisdom saving throws.
Maya kind of feels a bit wise, hopefully. I do feel a bit wise.
I always roll low, no matter what.
Should use my new dice.
Okay, insert your new dice into roll 20.
Make it happen.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, Maya, you're able to shake this off. But Lilith, you see materializing in front of you a Mind Flayer. And let me roll some damage.
That's pretty rude.
Lilith takes
4 damage.
18 points of psychic damage.
No, no.
That's more than I suggested, but okay.
Okay. That's going to do it for those guys. So, Bungdo, what are you doing as you see now Togar and Lilith both freaking out at some invisible thing apparently right next to them? Are you muted?
No. Just thinking.
Okay.
I'm gonna heal Togar.
Okay.
Actually, Lilith.
You gonna heal me or cure? Okay.
That was on her.
No.
This is on you.
Alright. Good enough.
Okay.
Be here, Satan!
I'm pretty close.
Sure.
Who'd you just call Satan?
Me.
Both of you.
Okay.
Not Hail Satan, Heal Satan.
Yeah, I mean,
Hail Satan.
Heal Stan.
Yeah. That's about it. Lilith
Maya.
is the one right next to me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Heal Stan.
Why don't...
You can add 17 to your health pool. I gave you HPs.
So, I am going to saunter up to this person, and I want to whack them with the quarterstaff on the... This one has the axe in it, right?
Yes, there's still this like crudely, well, not crudely, but there's a pretty nasty looking hybrid weapon, like throwing weapon sticking out of this person's body. Yeah.
I kind of want to use my quarterstaff as like a baseball bat with the weapon as a ball.
Yeah, I left it in there for you.
Drive
you get
it in.
advantage.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a 17.
That's gonna hit, and we'll take the first damage. So, yeah. You just like baseball swing the staff and drive the thing up into this guy's guts. And yeah, there's kind of a gasp as you see now the flow of blood beginning to pick up. There's already like a pool of it kind of collected underneath him, but this is not good for him.
Pound it in harder. The
That's what she
13.
said.
Just hits.
Woo. And I'm going to rip it out of him.
Okay. Yeah, and as you do that, there's this like tearing sound as he just collapses in front of you.
Good.
Okay. Maya over here, fucking fatality and shit.
No mercy, Maya.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move back because he can't take an opportunity attack against me when he's dead.
You have no opportunities when you're dead. Alright.
Giggle.
Cool.
So yeah, that's my turn.
That's your turn. All right. Zombies are gonna keep doing zombie stuff. Run up, throw worm, get worm rejected. Claws. Yeah, and even with his bow, like Norganoth is just like the equivalent of pistol whipping these zombies away, like kind of repelling them as they can't get anywhere close to hitting him. Throw another worm, miss with another worm. Yeah. And I suppose after, well, is Trogdor gonna do his thing in here?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So that would happen first. And that hits. 12 points there. Once the first one makes its attack on Norganoth, he's going to legendary action to retaliate. And that hit. Damn near dropping the thing. And then when the second worm comes flying, he like kind of on the back swing knocks it out of the air and just chops down with another, which hits and just crumples the zombie in front of him.
Is it like a wall of zombies, or is the fire getting rid of the bodies quick enough?
I'm gonna rule that the fire is kind of at least doing enough to disintegrate them.
The fire will be out because I cast Fairy Fire.
Yeah, okay. So actually, no, there is now now that there are two unburned zombies. It's
Difficult to train.
it's like borderline impassable for
Alright.
at least for the zombies. I mean, thinking creatures might be able to do better, but I think these things would probably have to like crawl over the top to get to you guys. So, yeah, that's where that stands. And well, actually, if that one dies after the second one's turn, then the third one is gonna kind of push through and attempt to do just that, kind of crawl over.
If on hands his knees, is it considered prone?
I would say so. And yeah, it's gonna make a couple attacks against Norganoth, which we know what that's gonna lead to, but okay. Ooh, there's a crit in there.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah, this one actually seems to hurt a bit.
How bloody does Norganoth look?
He's well. Let me subtract this before I say anything. Looks to be in slightly worse shape than Lilith.
I'm not in too bad shape.
And whack with the great sword. With advantage, that's definitely gonna hit. Okay. Choose that one up pretty bad. Brings us to Norganoth's turn. Two more whacks with the great sword.
He's just mowing down zombies.
Yeah, and so he like turns this one that's crawling over the stack to pulp.
Just wipe the sweat from my brow seeing this.
Okay. Lilith, what are you doing?
I'm going to attack that Mind Flayer.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the only good attack I have without using a spell slot is Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So yeah, you
Advantage.
try and blast the thing, and Okay.
Hopefully the thing is not where I'm standing.
I feel like the thing doesn't actually exist, so.
Yeah, but it has to exist somewhere, like, in your mind.
Yeah, well,
Basically, she's saying, "I
it's
hope you
not
don't
where you're
blast me."
standing.
Yeah.
I hope its AC is less than 11.
Okay, let's see. Uh, so yeah, you blast at it, and somehow it seems to like just sort of phase out of the way. It doesn't even have to block or really react. It just kind of blinks, and then it's back. But at the end of your turn, you can go ahead and make a fresh wisdom save.
Yay.
One.
Okay, and as you do that, the thing keeps blinking a little more rapidly each time before it just disappears.
And Lila just thinks she killed it.
You just disintegrated a mind flare with one Eldritch Blast. Okay.
It must have been damaged already.
Alright. So then, Togar, what are you doing?
I'm going to just back into this room, facing the zombie of my brother, just saying no. No, why, no, and just keep backing up. Does it follow me?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, so every step you take, it takes one to sort of track with you.
Alright. I am going to... I'm gonna take 3 more, or... Yeah, I took 2, so 3 more steps.
Okay.
And then I am going to Misty Step out... Sorry, gotta see. Out here.
Okay. And you do that, and as you kind of take inventory of your surroundings, it's right there next to you again.
Alright, I'm gonna throw a dagger at it then, because this is a weird ass zombie. Or I guess I'll try to stab at it then, rather than throw a dagger.
Okay. Yeah, so you do that, and I think you swing at it, and you feel resistance as you do actually seem to cut through the rotting corpse of your brother, but it doesn't seem to react or slow down in any way.
He can hit his, but I can't hit.
Did I get sneak attack on that?
If you want it. Okay.
Yeah, that'll have to end my turn. I just stare on in shock.
All right, make a wisdom save.
Oh, God damn it.
Woo!
That's my window.
Okay. And still kind of sitting there in shock, maybe with the dagger still in the zombie, you just watch it like disintegrate, kind of turn to ash in front of your eyes, and just it's gone.
For flavor, can we also say I pieced together that there's no way my brother could be here? Like, just thinking about it?
Yeah, once you've made the save, yeah. But up until then, it was damaging to the point of actually inflicting like physical pain on you.
Right, yeah,
but
that
yes.
would have shocked him to the point where it's like, can't focus, can't function.
Yeah, but no, you have seen through it now, and kind of shake off the effects.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Shrogdor.
I guess just another Sacred Flame on that remaining zombie.
Okay. How many zombies does it take to make a dex save? More than we've seen so far. That's a 3.
Moving up in the world, I see.
And then, let's see. I'll healing word Norganoth.
Okay.
I'll do first level. Even seeing 2 damage.
All right. Cool. And he kind of like turns and gives you a nod of appreciation before turning back to face the last zombie that's barreling towards you guys. Okay. So that will then bring us to
The
people
cultists.
that you don't want to deal with. Yeah. Okay. Maya,
Yes.
make a wisdom save.
I still feel slightly wise. See?
But-
Slightly.
Oh, never mind.
Plus, no, not +3.
I'm not close enough to get the +3. I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. You just hear a voice kind of echoing from down the hallway that says, "Come and join us at the end of the hall." And you are currently under the effects of something. Something.
Do I know it? Am I charmed? Or frightened?
Why are you so excited to be charmed or frightened?
Because I can use a skill I've never used before.
Let's see. Are you immune to being charmed?
No.
Okay.
I have this.
Wait, was that charmed that happened to us?
To me.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
It's not your turn. Wait, is it your turn?
I don't think it. No, it's not my turn yet.
Let me verify. This is very wordy, believe it or not.
Mine isn't.
Mine is.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Okay. So, you are not charmed or frightened.
Why?
Because it's not what the spell does?
Oh. Oh, so I'm not charmed or frightened when I'm under the spell. Okay.
Yeah.
The spell does not charm or frighten me.
Yeah.
I thought you said that the spell doesn't affect me.
Yeah, no, it's tricky because there's a reason I asked if you were immune to being charmed. Because if you're immune to being charmed, you can't be affected by the spell. But it doesn't
I
say
can't end
the
it now.
creature. Yeah, it doesn't say the creature is charmed. So there's that.
Am I frightened?
You are not frightened.
Ah,
It's not scary.
there's a party at the end of the hall.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so you pursue that course of action to the best of your ability.
When it's my
Mhm.
turn or right now? Okay.
When it's your turn. So, okay. And then, what else is gonna happen? What other fuckery are these guys gonna get up to?
Is that the only thing I can do, or
Back to reading the wall of text I go. Well, it says you pursue that course of action to the best of your ability. So, like, you couldn't take an action to attack, if that's what you're thinking.
okay? I would just, freaking dash all the way down there or something.
Basically, I think that would be the best of your ability, right?
Okay.
Unless something was like blocking you, which nothing is currently.
Nothing you can see, at least.
It's like 20 invisible cultists.
All the invisible cultists.
Yeah. Okay. So, glad to clear that up. Then. I think you don't hear anything from any other cultists. So, Bungdo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna lob a fireball over that other zombie. On the very end?
Okay.
Well, not fireball, obviously.
Yeah, not the fireball spell, but a ball of fire.
Since I'm a dumbass and close my window, I have to find it again.
Isn't that the best?
It's the best. It's all I could have asked for. Boop. Oh, not a crit.
Okay. Yeah. So you shot a small fireball that yeah, catches the thing in the face, and you see like the whole the two-face thing going on. Like one side of it is just charred and like exposing the interior of the mouth and neck. But yes, it does not seem to be in great shape. Okay. Anything else?
9.
Maya.
Well, I guess I have one course of action. How far is this hallway?
Hold on. Let me measure. So from you to the end is 105 feet.
Okay. I'm there.
Okay. And so as you are just getting ready to go into the space that you walked into, you're going to hear a whooshing sound. As you are hit with a dagger.
Ouch.
Don't get hit with a dagger.
Are you sure I'm hit with the dagger?
Does a 25 hit?
I guess.
Is it a thrown dagger?
It is not a thrown dagger.
Ooh.
Well, I'd hate to be that guy.
Okay. I feel like part of this has been missed. Okay, got it. Yeah, so you can actually roll another wisdom save. I mean, not that it matters because you fulfilled the thing. So, fuck it. You don't need to make a wisdom save.
Good.
Thing too. So you reach the end of the hallway, and you feel the effects of the spell leave you.
That guy no longer invisible since he attacked.
No, he is still perfectly invisible.
Oh.
I feel like they expected it to take longer for me to get down there.
I mean, they probably don't deal with a whole lot of monks.
It's like, boom, I'm there.
So, yeah. Is that it for Maya then?
Yeah. I had to unfortunately spend a key point to get down there to dash.
Ooh, that's harsh. Okay.
But I mean, it's to the best of my ability. I didn't have.
It is. Yeah, no, absolutely. You done good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it.
All right. Zombies crawling over other zombies.
I just almost forgot to mark down my key point because
I'll
of
be right
it.
back.
Says the zombie.
Yep. I was making zombie noises.
Yep. Swings on Norganoth. See if they get another lucky crit in here or something.
2 in a row.
Oh, did I
Norganoth
take
dies.
damage from the dagger?
Yeah, you did.
Can you
7
tell
points of
me
piercing
it?
damage.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I got wrapped up in reading other things. There's a lot of text associated with these guys, believe it or not. Wow. Okay. So both claw attacks from the zombie hit Norganoth. And yeah, I mean, it hurts, but like he's not bloodied or anything yet. And so at the end of the zombie's turn, he gets a swing. And then if the zombie, well, actually, Trogdor gets first swing if he wants it.
Yeah. Put the zombie out of his misery.
And that is with advantage, by the way.
Oh.
17 for 11. And yeah, so let's see if Norganoth can just wrap this up before his turn even gets here, shall we? Yeah, so Norganoth just brings the blade down and like cleaves the thing in half as it's lying there on a pile of other zombies. Then let's see what else he can do now that it's actually. Okay. Okay. So, Norganoth is going to run over to like the edge of the fairy fire. And again, kind of drop his sword, pull out his bow, and fire 2 shots at something down the hallway that he can seemingly see.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know in character that dragons have blind sense?
Make a history check.
Well, it's quite obvious he can see something.
Go ahead and make it with advantage, because it is pretty obvious he can see something.
Not obvious to Trogdor.
No, apparently not.
Trogdor's blinded by admiration.
Yeah, he has blind sight, not true sight, or whatever.
Okay. So 2 short bow attack. Pew pew.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, and now you see there are 2 arrows sticking out of something down the hallway.
Is it right in front of me?
Actually, let me see. I think he would have done the smart thing and tagged each of them once if he could. So, I am just going to reveal this because while they're still technically invisible, they have arrows sticking out of them.
Floating arrows. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So, that being done, Lilith, what are you doing?
Alright, my Eldritch Blast that cultist.
Which one?
Isn't. Wait.
There's one
Oh,
dead one and
okay.
2 live ones.
I couldn't see because it's too far away. Probably. How do I check how far away something is?
You can hit it.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
so
you can totally hit it.
okay, so yeah, I'm gonna hit the one further away. Maybe?
No.
Not so much.
Well, she tries. You know, her best. She tries her best. I guess that's all she'll do, though.
Okay. Togar.
Alright, I am going to walk there. And yeah. Alright, I'm going to walk to there. And I'm going to chuck a dagger at Shithead.
Okay. You're gonna try,
Yeah.
but you're gonna fail.
Then I'm
You see the arrow is like ducking and weaving away from all of these.
Yep. And then again, I'm gonna just grab my hand axe and try whipping it at it.
Okay. All right, that hits. And so I think what happens
I
is
would
that-
have. I would have given you back your hand axe. I'm not just holding on to it.
Well, I recall
I mean-
it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not just like trying with all my might to hold on to it.
Okay. So yeah, that is gonna hit. And yeah, you see another little splatter of blood as the axe embeds itself.
Alright.
Cool. Shrugdor.
How high is this body of zombies? Or pile of zombies, sorry.
I mean, at this point, it's probably 2.5, 3 feet tall, easy.
Do I hear anything from down the hall?
You do still hear some sounds, but they don't seem to be getting any closer.
Alright, I not too long ago picked up a longbow as well. I'm gonna. You said these cultists are revealed.
Yeah.
I want to. Am I able to holster my shield and mace? Pull out a
So
bow?
effectively, what you'd have to do is you'd have to drop them rather than neatly putting them away if you want to be able to draw your weapon on the same turn.
Okay, I will gently set them on the ground next to me,
Okay.
and then I'll pull out the longbow,
Okay.
and I'll try to shoot the one in closest.
Okay. Cool. Some funk thunk. Yeah, and you see the arrow that's floating there, kind of marking the cultist's location, sink almost as though he was like knocked down to one knee. Yeah, still invisible. So from what you gather, still alive. But you know, there are now more arrows tagging this person. You can probably see one that you gather is like where the torso is, and then another that probably caught him in the chest. This guy's getting like full on Boromired right now.
Alright, I'm gonna move down here just to kind of prevent anything from coming to that path, and then on my turn.
Cool.
And my EC would be 19 because I don't currently have my shield on.
Okay. All right. And then I think. Let's see. Yeah. So as you do that, Norganoth turns and says, "What are you doing? Keep firing!" and uses Command Ally. And you get to make another weapon attack.
Like a full action or just one?
An
weapon?
attack.
Okay.
And you have advantage.
Ooh. I want to try and aim for the head on this one. Oh boy.
All right, so you hit, and well, let's see. Yeah, that's just enough to do it. So you fire, like right over Norganoth's shoulder, and it kind of arcs past him, and you see this last splatter as the closest cultist reappears and just slumps back, full now of arrows. Okay. And that will bring us to the cultists. And let's see. All right. So the one at the far end of the hallway near Maya is going to reappear, hands up, and say, "Enough. I surrender." And I think that's it for him. So, if you guys want to stay in initiative, we can. If you want to keep attacking him, or we could drop out.
Is he the only one left?
You haven't
That we can
gathered
see?
any. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, all the ones we see are down, correct?
Yes. Or
Okay.
this one who's surrendering. Yeah.
I'm going to keep my eye on him, but I'm going to cast Mage Hand and pickpocket the dead guy in front of me, while still keeping my eye on Shithead.
I don't think you have to pickpocket dead guys. You
Well-
just take it.
Yeah, I'm going to search his pockets then. Whatever.
Okay. Well, let's see here. All right. So on him, you find 10 silver and 10 gold.
Alright.
As well as another one of those wicked-looking daggers you've been seeing on all of these folks as you made your way through the caves and Drake's Landing and all of that.
Alright, I'll take the dagger.
Okay.
Is he wearing a mask?
Yes, although at this point it is like split into.
I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to cast Mending on it.
Did I see anything in the rooms that I would past on my way to the end of the hall?
Yeah, I think you're passively perceptive enough that you would have noticed through the open doors. The two open doors on the north side of the hallway seem to lead to a single large kind of dormitory setup, like several beds in a room. As did, in fact, the other door, which is out there. So yeah, you seem to have emerged right around the sleeping quarters of these cultists.
What is the state of dress of the cultists?
They are all robed in similar attire to, well, the robe that Lilith is now wearing.
But it's something that can be easily thrown on?
Yeah.
I want to kill the cultist.
What?
No mercy, Maya.
We're not
Okay.
gonna question him?
That didn't go so well for me last time.
Well, I mean, as Maya starts moving toward the cultist, is anybody doing anything?
Did I even hear him from this distance that he gives up?
Yeah, he would have like yelled it down the hallway so as not to catch a stray eldritch blast or anything.
Guess we'll just shout out, "Don't kill him!" Not yet.
I'm gonna start heading that way once I realize Maya's walking towards him. So,
Okay. As people
Maya
start
was-
approaching, yeah. What's Maya doing?
She won't kill him, but she will take her dagger and put it at his throat.
Okay. And so you do that, and he's just kind of, back literally to the wall, hands up, kind of tilting his head back, almost daring you to do it. A little smirk on his face.
let me know whenever I approach.
Okay. Well, if that's what Maya's doing, and if she's not reacting in any way to what he did, sure, Togar approaches.
Alright. And, I'll just say, what is there to keep me, or her, from killing you?
Information.
Alright. Start talking, and, we'll see where we can go from there.
Okay. So I'm assuming then Lilith is kind of approaching as she casts this on herself.
Mhm.
Okay.
I want to pick up my mason shield.
Yeah.
Or re-equip those.
Yeah.
I thought you said pick up Maya.
Just want to pick her up. I know she's got a knife to a guy's throat, but no, I'm just gonna pick her up.
She needs to calm down. I'm just gonna scoop her on up.
Scoop her on up here and go drop her in timeout.
All right.
What information do you think you can provide that would prevent us from killing you?
Says, do you even know why you're here?
Caius.
Maybe.
Do you know why we're here? Okay, so Togar says Caius,
Mm-hmm.
and Cultist just looks down and says, but a name.
We've done our research. We know who he is.
Yes, we all know who he is. Sure.
I cast Lilith like a questioning glance, and then I realized, oh, we never actually told her about Caius. But yes, I know why we are here. Why are you here?
I was here for the dawning of the new world. I intend to survive long enough to see it.
I don't know if you've noticed, but you might not survive this, to be honest. You should probably just start giving us information.
You want to make an intimidation check?
I would love to make an intimidation check.
Can I aid her? Oh, that works.
I mean, I would aid her because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, she already has advantage, so she can't get like triple advantage.
What?
But nat
I
20.
get a +2.
Okay, so yeah, Lilith walks up, and maybe Maya, as she's doing that, kind of presses the blade in a little bit tighter.
Oh, and I like rearrange my cloak to like show that it's a cultist cloak.
I'm going to wear your skin.
And yeah, I think you can see like behind the mask a little bit, his eyes sort of widen for just a brief second. And he says, "You will find him upstairs."
Caius?
He kind of squints for a second and looks at you like, "Of course. Yes, Caius."
I like that Lilith is operating with as little information as Lilith has. This doesn't make sense.
And with what security does he have?
He needs no security.
He's going to.
He chuckles, says, "Fine, then run to your doom."
I like get close and whisper to Togar, "Hey, is Caius on our side? We want to go meet him, or are we gonna kill him?"
I just kind of throw her a weird look and I'll say, he partners with mind flayers, if that's any...
Ooh, yes. No further clarification needed.
So, and then I'll look back at him and I'll say, well, any other type of information from you? Because, frankly, the last cleric we met, who we left tied to a torture table and face down dead, yeah, he gave us a little more information than you did.
And
Last
we
cleric, you say?
Or
I'm no cleric.
cultist. I'm sorry. I confuse both things.
Togar just feels a glare piercing dragonborn eyes, thinking he got mixed up for a cultist.
Yeah, they're both fanatics. That's out of character. But
do
yeah.
you want to give us more information? The last one we did torture, and he gave us more. So.
I played target
Make another
practice with his
intimidation
needs.
check.
What?
Make another intimidation check.
Can I help her? Well, she already has
has advantage.
Just intimidating
Okay.
as fuck.
He again pauses and, choosing his words carefully, he says, "He waits upstairs in the grand chamber. You can't miss it. But if you want to make any attempt at stopping what he is to bring about, you best hurry. He will be restored fully very soon."
Are we whispering this?
Probably not saying it like loud enough to hear at the other end of the hallway, but I mean, I guess low speaking voice.
I'll just shout down, "What?"
So I look around at everyone. Are we done with the?
Yes.
I turn my back, not wanting to have flashbacks of the last.
Alright, I pull my dagger out. In his throat it goes.
I mean, I slit his throat. Well,
Oh,
with
we
it.
do it together. Oh,
Like scissors, just cuts his head off.
we're twins. It's like a bonding experience for us.
Lily is so happy-go-lucky. Oh, Lilith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I start calling you
Here's
Lily
the-
now.
I put down what did I put down? Neutral for my alignment, but I don't know.
Yeah. We're learning things about Lilith. Maybe Lilith is learning things about Lilith.
I mean, I'm good. I slit his throat, so.
Ooh. You're lucky
Okay.
you're not religious.
Well, I mean, we're not torturing him. It's just a quick, painless death.
I never promised him I wasn't gonna kill him.
Oh, we threatened to not, or we promised to not torture him, and we haven't done that. So
2
Okay.
daggers to the
So-
throat is a good not torture.
yeah.
And he gets
Yeah,
the 8
no,
seconds of
he's-
knowing that watch his life fade away.
8 seconds. You know that's how long it takes to die from that.
Yes, I had to write a paper on it in 10th grade? I don't know, 9th grade?
Oh, that was like 3 years.
A bit more than 3 years ago.
All right, let's
Support.
go upstairs.
So is that the plan? Run upstairs?
Yeah.
Is there an actual staircase, or does she mean outside of the cave?
No, staircase is literally right here by me and Maya.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long would like a last rites prayer take? Just like a quick one.
I mean, you could probably get something out in like 15 seconds.
I wanted to do that to the cultists.
Okay. Any particular words that you would bestow upon him?
Fuck you.
Maya says as she spits.
Lilith rolls her eyes when he starts the prayer. It just turns her back on him.
I just shrug.
Nothing in particular that I can think of right now.
Okay. So after Trogdor has his moment, anything you guys would like to do before heading up?
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Of course you are.
Okay. And I'm just grouping your tokens up here, so please don't move.
He didn't even say where to go up. He just said up.
I mean, there's a staircase right there.
Right.
So, right next to me, well, where I was, at the end of the hall, there's a staircase.
Oh, I couldn't see it.
I could. And, whatever.
All right. So you all head up the stairs. And Togar has Mage Hand out, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
I want
Um,
to cast the light on Norganoth.
Okay. Just like on a piece of his armor or something?
Yeah, so he's got the Shield of Faith and Light.
Okay. So as you emerge from the staircase, you can see you are very much like on the bottom floor. You are in a corner. There is a hallway that heads straight north, according to the map, which heads over to another corner that you can see. Off to your left, you can see an area where the rough stone floor gives way to finely tiled different colors of marble and seems to open up into a vast chamber of sorts. You think also on the left, sort of squarely in front of this large chamber, is a sizable set of double doors that may be a front exit or entrance to this castle that you've infiltrated.
Am I having any Dead Space style hallucinations of those visions I was having when sleeping?
I think ever. God, Sadie, you're driving me fucking crazy. I think since you've been reconnected with Bahamut, you've certainly been more attuned to this kind of thing. And as you emerge from the spiral staircase, you are just like punched in the face with the foulest odors and aura of just raw corruption and decay that you have ever experienced.
I pull up my shirt through my armor and put it over my snout.
He looks extremely comical.
I ask
And,
Morganoth if he smells it.
And he says, I do. I think Trogdor, you would also, you might be able to like visually see something down toward that left side, down the hall there. Around where the hallway kind of merges into the room, there is a faintly visible, it looks like thin, wispy black smoke just floating up from the floor.
I want to relay this to the group.
Sorry, what did I miss?
Captured a cultist, interrogated him, killed him, went upstairs according to cultist directions.
Okay.
We didn't torture him though.
Well, why the fuck not?
Well, yeah.
Not in the mood.
We were being
Wanted-
nice.
We're too busy.
If we had time.
Maya would not have tortured him.
I think Lilith would have. That's the thing.
Yep. Togar would have helped.
Anywho.
Black, wispy smoke down the hall, left side.
Yeah, basically, like if you were to go down that left branch of the hall, you would walk straight into it. It seems to just emanate from the entire area inside that room that you can see.
The fancy room?
Yeah.
To the fancy room.
We go to the fancy room.
Okay. As you start walking down the hallway, you can see on your left there are a few like slits in the stone wall that you can peer out to get a view of the city below. And you can hear the sounds of battle still off in the distance. The army outside doesn't seem to have made much more progress since you entered the caverns. And so you can hear the distant sounds of combat, but they are not anywhere all that close to being able to barge in here and assist you at the moment.
They've been fighting for days.
Yeah,
It's like 2 or 3 days, yeah.
yeah.
What?
Well, I guess when you're fighting an army of undead.
Don't have anything for this smoke. Is anything happening to us while walking through it?
Well, are you going in the room right now, or are you just walking down the hall? Because if you're, like, it starts in the room.
I will be the first to go into the room to test the waters.
Okay. So, yeah, you're walking down the hallway, and you get to this kind of border of whatever this is. And you can still hear the sounds of battle outside, see little kind of grayish rays of sunlight shining in through those slats in the wall next to you. As you traverse the border into this room, all the other sounds that you heard from outside just seem to go away. And there's a palpable corruption to this area. It sort of sends a chill down your spine. Go ahead and make a perception check. All right. So this place is massive. There are a few columns lining each side. Old, dusty stonework, some of it crumbling in places. The alternating marble tiled floor stretches on for nearly the entire depth of the room, up until a raised platform that is sort of built into the far wall. Atop that, you can see a large stone chair, throne, with a number of burned down, almost entirely melted candles lining the top of it. Sitting in it is what appears to be a shining black skull, inanimate, just placed there.
So it's on a chair.
Yeah, like on a large throne up on a platform at the opposite end of the room.
Thinking back to the previous cultists we stopped with Charybdis coming out of the ocean, I want to go up to it and try and smash it.
Okay, so let me get everybody situated.
I will enter the room.
Trogdor's in, and you're just immediately like walking all the way up to the north end and smashing the skull.
I'll look back at what's his name, Norganoth, and give him a look, see how he responds.
Whatever you do, he is with you. So if you walk forward, he is like a step and a half behind to your right.
All right, I'm gonna go up then.
All right, as Trogdor is traversing this room, what's everybody else doing?
I will walk slowly in and start, taking in the lay of the land.
I'm trailing behind Trogdor. Like 10 feet behind.
I'm gonna walk up right next to Trogdor.
So finally, Norganoth to my right, slightly behind, and Bungo to my left.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sneak off into
One of
a
these
corner.
things is not like the other.
Well, it's Bungo. It's classic Bungo.
I'm sneaking off into a corner.
Any preference as
course
to
you are.
which corner?
The nearest corner.
There you go. Okay, and Maya, after you've kind of situated yourself, gotten the lay of the room, how would you like to be positioned?
Halfway in between the door and the throne.
Okay. So you probably follow the core group up and just pause toward the center of the room.
Watching. Wary.
Creeper.
Maybe about there.
1 second.
Does that perception check still stand?
Wait, I don't see anything.
Up.
Yeah, are we supposed to be on a
Go
new-
up. Go up.
Oh, I see.
Probably like there.
Okay.
There's 2 copies of my character.
Oh yeah, no, probably like there.
Oh,
Okay.
didn't get rid of the other ones. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Okay. So, Trogdor, your intention here is to walk up and try and smash the skull.
Yeah, like, I wanna like holster my shield and wield the mace with 2 hands and just say aloud, by the power of Bahamut, be gone evil, and then bring the mace down on it.
Alright, before he does that, I do want to get up a little bit. I didn't want to be that far back away from the group.
Okay.
So,
All right. So, Trogdor, I would like you to roll initiative.
Alright. Decent.
Decent. Decent indeed. Take a quick peek at something here. All right. And you are using the mace, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I hit, I will use Divine Smite.
Okay. Make an attack with your mace.
Oh boy.
All right. So, you storm up onto the platform. Mace, you said, held in 2 hands, like just over the head, gonna clobber this thing.
Yeah, like straight down.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So as you are proclaiming the name of Bahamut and preparing to lay down a smite the likes of which you have never doled out before, you bring the mace down and it hits some sort of invisible force just before impacting the skull.
Would I be able to activate the Divine Smite on that hit?
No, because you did not hit.
Oh.
And at that point, a piercing shriek erupts from the skull.
Oh, good.
Like hundreds of voices, men, women, children, all crying out in unison. And I think that's where we'll pick it up next week.
What?
Oh
We
geez.
Son of a
started late,
bitch.
that means we have to go an hour late.